Good morning, students. We are at the Elliott household right now. We're about to do some Sunday morning yoga, and we thought this would be a good time to show some different warm-ups. And the first warm-up we're going to do today is the standing warm-up. This is my beautiful wife, Yuko. Kyla's here on the side. She's going to come in and out as she sees fit. And I'm Mr. Elliott, your yoga teacher. So, mountain pose, we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. And then we're just trying to get focused here. But we start with the body. Take our feet. We have 4 corners on our feet, and we grip the mat with all 4 corners. And then gripping the mat automatically engages your calf muscles here. So then you also engage your quad muscles. Now you've got your legs completely locked down to the mat. It's kind of lifting you up. And then we engage our core muscles. And we roll back and lock our shoulders so that we're standing completely straight. And we've got all these things kind of holding us up. But we then take our hands and we reach them towards the ground to ground our mountain. So essentially we're kind of standing here, but we're standing here with dynamic tension. If I try to move Yuko's arm, it shouldn't really move at all. So that's the body, feet, quads, core, hands. And then we start focusing in on our breath. And we try to do all of our yoga practice through our nose, all nose breathing. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale. So we're focusing on our breath now. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. We're trying to do belly breaths here. So when you breathe, you should try to have the air go all the way down into your belly, and you feel your belly rise first. And then once your belly's kind of full of air, then you get those upper lungs full of air too. Same type of breathing that you do if you played a wind instrument. Deep belly breaths. We're going to just spend a little bit more time in mountain, just getting focused on our practice. Kind of forget all the troubles going out there in the world. And for however long your yoga practice is, we're just focusing in on ourselves. We have our body, feet, quads, core, hands. And we have our breath. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. And then when you're focused here in the moment, in the now, and you're ready to move on with our practice, we're going to spread our legs out, prepare for some moonflowers and sunflowers. Now, how far apart do your legs want to be? You want them to be far apart enough that when you go into your squat, that your knee is over your ankle. And feel free to move on over there and look, just to see if it is. And then once you have the proper foot width, we're going to go ahead and stand up. We're standing here with dynamic tension. Don't hyperextend the knees, but keep that micro bend in. And this is on an inhale. So we're inhaling up, exhaling, driving our elbows into our side, into our moonflower. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And we all have different sized lungs and we all breathe differently. So you just go with your own breath. I tend to breathe about 5 breaths a minute in my yoga. But if you breathe faster, your moonflowers are going to be going faster. And if you go slower, your moonflowers are going to be going slower. Now these arms, they're not just moving up and down, they're moving up and down with dynamic tension. I cannot move them. Feet gripping the mat with those 4 corners. And then don't forget about your alignment. Knee over the ankle. Back, neutral spine. And you want to do these for, 30 seconds a minute. We're just getting the body warmed up. We'll do 2 more. All right, then we're going to pause on our next inhale up, and we're going to transition into sunflowers. And then sunflowers, we're hinging at the hips, we're doing a little forward fold, and with our arms, we're making a big old sun. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Here you go, can you go turn sideways, please? So watch the hinging at the hips here, keeping the back neutral. We have this alignment on the way down. We have ears, shoulder, hips shall be in one straight line. So Yuko, I think you want to kind of tilt your head a little bit so you have this alignment. Ears, shoulders, hips, all in one straight line. And just because I can point out what Yuko's could improve on, that doesn't mean I can necessarily do it right myself. Alignment can be tricky. Sometimes you feel like you're aligned, but maybe you're not. All right, let's go ahead and just finish up what you're doing, and then when we get back to the top, just go ahead and put your feet back together. Let's get back into our mountain pose. We're going to do our chair flow. I think it'd be better do this one sideways. So we're back in mountain with our hips shoulder apart. And whenever you're in mountain's just a quick opportunity to refocus yourself. Feet, quads, core, hands. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. If you're not quite in the moment, take another breath. Next, we're going to do some chair flow. So on an exhale, we're just going to sit on back into that chair. And on the inhale, come right back into mountain. Exhaling down into the chair. Inhaling back up to mountain. Just continue with this flow. And you're doing it at your own pace, depending on your own breath. Couple things. Look down at your knees on your next chair. You want to have your knees behind your toes. Knees behind the toes. If you can keep your knees perfectly over your ankles, that is ideal. It's also very difficult. The back, we're hinging. The back is not rounding at all. Exhaling into your chair. Inhaling back up to mountain. Do 2 more. All right, and back to mountain. And that was our first mountain, our warm-up, our standing warm-up. And next we'd be going into a sun salutation, and we'll do that in our next video. See you soon, everybody.